Before the time machines, wolves, and sitcoms, who was Michael J. Fox, and how did he climb his way to fame? Join us on this episode of 10 Minutes as we go back to the past of Michael J. Fox.
Hey, Doc, you better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Born on June 9th, 1961, in Edmonton, Alberta, Michael Andrew Fox lived a seemingly normal childhood. With his father as a barely scraping by. That was until 1982, when Fox landed the role of Alex Keaton on Family Ties. Soon after, he became known as Marty McFly in Back to the Future. And the rest is history. Hello, and welcome to 10 Minutes. Today we are joined with Michael J. Fox, who is here to talk about his journey not as an actor, but as a Parkinson's disease advocate and sufferer. Would you consider Parkinson's disease a disease that affects all its victims in the same way or differently?
I mean, everybody gets their own version of it. You know, everybody has the experience in a different way, and different meds work for different people, and some meds don't work for some and work for others, and so you're always trying to find that perfect combination, that cocktail. So I think I found it, and it's just, and then it's just, I'm so lucky.
What was your initial reaction when you were first diagnosed with Parkinson's disease?
Scary. I mean, I was 29 years old, and so it was the last thing I expected to hear. I mean, I thought I'd hurt my shoulder because I had a twitch in my pinky, and I thought I'd hurt my shoulder doing some stunt or something. And he said, the good news is you have about 10 years of work left. And that was 22 years ago, and I'm still working 20.
Yeah.
Describe the severity of Parkinson's disease and how it affected your life.
Well, I mean, anything I mean, there are things that on the face are much worse. I mean, much dire. They're terminal and really hopeless situations. And it wasn't that. It was just I just knew I was going to have to make adjustments, and I didn't know what I was going to have to adjust to.
Is the current diagnosis for Parkinson's disease accurate? If not, what is your organization doing to help?
Say that they right now the standard test is the same as the drunk driving test. It's just you know, you do this thing, and if you fail, then you're diagnosed. It seems like kind of like all I did was this, and you're telling me.
Yeah.
But what we're trying to do in our foundation is we're trying to find biomarkers and ways to identify the disease before it's present. Its symptoms are present. We'll fund you the first $4 million to start the work, and then what's happened a couple of times is that work those trials have gone so well that other companies have come in and attached huge amounts of money to that because they can throw more money at it by accident than we can on purpose. But if we can get them interested in maintaining a focus on a compound and showing that there may be profit for them down the line.
How does Parkinson's disease affect you on a family level?
On a family level, it's really. I mean, in my house, it's a chair pulled out a little bit for me.
Back in 1999, Mr. Fox was a part of a Senate subcommittee hearing. The things he had to say were so inspirational that we would like to play them for you today.
But I also felt that it was important for me to quietly just soldier on. When I did share my story, the response was overwhelming, humbling. Parkinson's, affected by Parkinson's, writing and calling to offer encouragement and to tell me of their experience. They spoke of pain, frustration, fear, and hope. Always hope. What I understood very clearly is that the time for quietly soldiering on is through. The war against Parkinson's is a winnable war, and I have resolved to play a role in that victory. I can expect in my 40s to face challenges most won't expect until their 70s or 80s, if ever. But with your help, and if we all do everything we can to eradicate this disease, in my 50s, I'll be dancing at my children's weddings. And mine will...
We would like to thank Michael J. Fox again for joining us on our show, and are going to end with one final inspirational quote. from this hero and time traveler.
I think that, I mean, when I first disclosed my diagnosis, I got a letter from a woman who said that she'd always gone to the same store and got strange looks from the cashier. And then one day she went in and she was shaking, and he said, "Are you okay?" And she said, "I have Parkinson's." And he said, "Oh, like Michael Fox." And I realized then that I had an opportunity.